How are you guys doing today? Well, we are in the middle of getting supposedly 6 to 11 inches of snow. So I just got done vlogging and I wanted to pull into this nature preserve. Maybe it's closed. No, it's open. I can't believe it. And I wanted to see if it's open and I could go back in here and I could walk around in the snow because it's so pretty out today. Wanted to go in here and do you see all the snow that we're getting? Oh my gosh. So I thought it'd be kind of fun to go back in here and just walk for a couple minutes in the snow. It's so peaceful. Is there nobody back here? Oh no, there's a couple people back here walking. So I thought I would is it closed or can you go back in there and walk? Let's see if they're letting people go back in here. Looks like it's closed off, but they're walking back there. So I guess if they're walking back there, you can go around. Oh, you just can't drive back there. I'm gonna put on my scarf and my coat. I think the snow is so pretty. Hi. It's so hard to put on a coat in the car, isn't it? I should probably put on my hat, but I really want to keep my hair because I actually did my hair today. Have a sip of coffee before I go. Let's go out in the snow. This will be fun. Oh my Lord. I have my Crocs on, not the best to be walking in the snow. I love the sound of the crunching snow under my feet. This is the same place that I came and I walked in the fall with the leaves. Look how pretty it is. When I was a little kid, our house backed up against the woods. And this is what it looked like. We would go out there and play in the snow for hours in the woods, even when it was really, really cold. Look at that, it's icy. Man, it is freezing out here. Oh, pick this up, throw this in the trash. We would play in the woods for hours. Look at this over here. So pretty, isn't it? There, a little thumbnail. But we would play in the woods for hours. We would walk over the creek because it was like frozen over, you know? There's like ice molecules on my camera. Hold on a second. There, that's better. And then we would come inside and my mom would make tomato soup and grilled cheese sandwiches. Sometimes we would go to our neighbor's house, and I was just talking about this in my vlog, and she would make these hot dogs with these buns that were kind of sweet. I don't know what kind of buns they were, but they were so good. I remember she would put a pickle on it with a little bit of potato salad and a big chocolate chip cookie. I loved eating over at her house. Look at this. These are like nature trails that go on forever. Ooh, almost fell. So pretty. Listen to that wind. I love the snow. We haven't had snow like this in a long time. This does remind me of when I was a kid. Look at that. That's so pretty. My mom and I used to go to Gatlinburg, Tennessee for Christmas. The last Christmas we spent together before she passed away, on Christmas Eve, we went to Cherokee, where there was a casino, and I couldn't find my way back. So we had to take the mountain back through Cherokee National Forest. My mom was so scared. And at one part, my car started to slide, and I stopped. And it was like really early in the morning. This right here reminds me of like when I was a little kid having, field trips. We always ate lunches at places like that, and I always had to sit by myself because I didn't really have any friends. But anyway, I remember my mom got out of the car and she stopped. It was so silent and so pretty up in the mountains, snowing like this. I'll never forget, I took a picture of her. She was like this, and she stopped and she said, "This is God." She said, "This is God." And that was actually the picture that I used for her like viewing brochure at her funeral. I think people are often surprised by like how spiritual I am. And I used to not really connect with nature on any kind of level, or I would be scared to walk out here by myself. But now I think I'm not afraid at 48 years old to say I believe that there is a God, and I'm not it. And I think this is a sign that there's something out there that's bigger than me. And maybe whatever it is so big that I can't possibly understand it. And when I'm out in all of this, it makes me like out in the middle of all of this, you know, I think it makes me realize when I talk about like peace and serenity is not a luxury for me today. It's like in all of this, the world, God, there's so much snow in my hair. I want to take a picture and put it on my Instagram. Do you hear the birds? But out in the middle of all of this, it's kind of like all of the craziness in the world, all of the toxicity of social media. It kind of stops for just a couple minutes, you know? And I really like that there are places that we can stop and find solace. Look at this little bridge. This definitely reminds me of when I was a kid. We had woods that went on for days and days and days behind our house. And see, we would walk down the creek just like this. Forever. And we would come back and our hands would be cold and all that, and we would come back and we would come inside for some tomato soup and grilled cheese sandwiches, maybe a game of Monopoly. I miss Monopoly. It was so much fun, wasn't it? Playing Monopoly back in the day. I haven't played it in forever. A hot bubble bath. Putting on your pajamas. Getting into bed and reading a cozy mystery. I do that now, minus the bath. But anyway. Alright, I'm gonna sign off and just walk with my thoughts for a minute. I love you guys.